Welcome to the Alternate History channel, where we explore how the world might have been different if pivotal events in history had turned out differently. Today we take a look at the mythical lost city of Atlantis and ask the question, what if Atlantis did not suffer a cataclysm and their empire never fell? For centuries, the idea of Atlantis has fascinated people, but what if this legendary civilization actually existed? How would it have shaped the world we live in today? Join us as we dive deep into the rich culture, scientific advancements, economic dominance, and military might of Atlantis, and explore the ways in which their existence would have changed the course of history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all our latest videos. Atlantis, the legendary island continent that once thrived in the Atlantic Ocean, is often considered a myth. But what if Atlantis was real? And what if their empire never fell? Today, on the Alternate History channel, we explore a world where Atlantis never suffered a cataclysm and continued to flourish as a thriving civilization. According to the Greek philosopher Plato, Atlantis was a powerful island nation that existed over 9,000 years ago. Its civilization was advanced in technology, engineering, and even possessed the ability to control the elements. However, due to their hubris, the gods sent a massive earthquake that sank Atlantis into the ocean, wiping out their empire. But what if Atlantis never suffered a cataclysm? What would the world look like today? If Atlantis had never suffered a cataclysm and their empire never fell, the geopolitical landscape of the world would have been drastically altered. Atlantis, being a powerful and technologically advanced civilization, would have become a dominant force in the world. Its naval supremacy and advanced military tactics would have made it a formidable opponent to any other power in the world. With its vast resources and powerful navy, Atlantis would have likely colonized and influenced many regions around the world. They would have established trade networks and cultural ties with other civilizations, potentially spreading their advanced knowledge and technology. This could have resulted in a more interconnected world with a more even distribution of power and resources. However, the rise of Atlantis would also have sparked conflict and competition with other major powers, particularly with ancient Egypt and Greece. These powers would likely have viewed Atlantis as a potential threat to their own dominance and sought to contain its influence. The power struggle between Atlantis and other civilizations would have shaped the world's geopolitical dynamics, potentially resulting in new alliances, conflicts, and even wars. It is also possible that Atlantis, as a dominant power, would have faced internal struggles and rebellions from subjugated peoples and regions. Overall, the geopolitical changes resulting from the continued existence of Atlantis would have been significant, with ripple effects felt throughout history. With Atlantis being a thriving empire, its cultural and scientific advancements would have likely been unparalleled in the ancient world. Atlantean culture would have likely been a blend of diverse traditions from different regions of the empire, leading to a rich and cosmopolitan society. With their advanced maritime technology, the Atlanteans would have been able to trade with different civilizations and share ideas, leading to cultural exchanges that could have led to new forms of art, literature, music, and architecture. In terms of scientific advancements, Atlantis would have had access to advanced technologies and natural resources that were not available in other ancient societies. They could have made breakthroughs in fields such as engineering, medicine, astronomy, and mathematics. With their knowledge of astronomy, they could have been able to make accurate predictions about celestial events, possibly leading to the discovery of new planets and stars. Atlantis would have also had a system of education that focused on practical skills and knowledge. Their education system could have emphasized the importance of scientific experimentation and observation, leading to advancements that were not possible in other ancient societies. Overall, Atlantis would have been a cultural and scientific hub that attracted the best and brightest minds from across the ancient world, leading to significant advancements in various fields. With their advanced technology and vast resources, Atlantis would have become an economic powerhouse in the ancient world. They would have been able to dominate trade routes and establish colonies throughout the Mediterranean and beyond. The Atlanteans would have had access to an abundance of precious metals, minerals, and other resources that were scarce in other parts of the ancient world. This would have given them a significant advantage in trade and commerce, allowing them to establish a powerful economic network. The Atlanteans' sophisticated agriculture and irrigation systems would have allowed them to produce an abundance of food, further increasing their economic dominance. Their vast wealth and resources would have enabled them to invest heavily in infrastructure, such as roads and harbors, further strengthening their economic position. Their position as a major economic power would have also enabled the Atlanteans to exert significant political influence over other nations. They would have been able to leverage their economic power to negotiate favorable treaties and alliances, ensuring that their interests were protected and their dominance remained unchallenged. Overall, the economic and trade dominance of Atlantis would have had a profound impact on the ancient world. Their wealth and resources would have allowed them to establish a dominant position in the Mediterranean and beyond, shaping the course of history for centuries to come. Under the scenario where Atlantis never fell, its military power would have continued to grow and evolve over time as it expanded its empire and conquered neighboring lands. With access to advanced technology and resources, the Atlanteans would have been able to develop superior weapons and military tactics. In terms of military technology, Atlantis would have likely continued to develop advanced naval technology, such as larger and more powerful warships and the ability to build underwater vessels and weapons. Additionally, they may have developed new weapons, such as advanced siege engines, artillery, and explosives. With these advanced weapons, they could have easily conquered neighboring lands and expanded their territory. The Atlanteans would also have likely continued to perfect their military tactics, building on their already formidable reputation as skilled warriors. Their armies would have been well trained and equipped, using a combination of infantry, cavalry, and archers to devastating effect on the battlefield. They would have also developed new tactics for naval warfare, such as using submarines or advanced torpedoes to sink enemy ships. With their military might, the Atlanteans would have been able to dominate trade routes, allowing them to control the flow of goods and resources. This would have given them a significant economic advantage, allowing them to expand their wealth and influence. Overall, Atlantis would have become a dominant military power, with superior technology and tactics that would have allowed them to conquer and control neighboring lands, dominate trade routes, and expand their empire to become the most powerful civilization in the world. But despite all their power and knowledge, Atlantis may have still fallen victim to the same hubris that brought about their mythical demise. Would their reign have eventually crumbled under their own arrogance? Or would Atlantis continue to reign supreme as the most advanced civilization in the world? And with that, we have explored an alternate world where Atlantis not only survives but thrives, becoming a dominant superpower. The cultural, scientific, economic, and military advancements made by the Atlanteans have had a lasting impact on the world we know today. It's fascinating to imagine what our world would be like if history had taken a different turn. We hope you enjoyed this April Fool's Day episode of the Alternate History Channel. Let us know in the comments what other historical events you would like to see us explore in the future. Remember to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Thanks for watching.